Pay attention. This is yours. Most important thing, keep your finger off the trigger at all times, unless you need to shoot somebody. When that happens,
3170, we're being held up.
hold it until you run dry.
Dispatch, we are under heavy fire.
Keep your Do you know what this means? It means I am a member of a gang. Only we have badges, which means
Hello, it's time I will review a film, Den of Thieves. Den of Thieves is a 2018 American action crime film directed by Christian Goodcast, produced by Gerard Butler, Alan Siegel, Mark Canton, and Tucker Tully. Starring by Gerard Butler, Pablo Schreiber, Osha Jackson Jr., Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Edited by Joe Cox, David S. Cox, Nathan Godley. Distributed by STX Film. Release date January 19, 2018, and running time 140 minutes. In Los Angeles, Ray Merriman and a team perform an armed hijacking of an armed truck. Police officers arrive on scene and engage in a shootout. Using an unorthodox style of interrogation, Nick Timms kidnaps Donnie Wilson, a local bartender with suspected ties to Merriman. He describes a large sum of cash stolen in their first heist together, but denies knowing anything about the group's future plans. And then Donnie is released. Meanwhile, Merriman lays out the plan to his team to rob the Federal Reserve. Next, Timms tells Donnie. After an encounter between Nick and Merriman's crew, suspicions arise that Donnie may be compromised. Merriman and his right-hand man, Levy, interrogate Donnie at gunpoint. To his surprise, they tell him to make sure Nick knows the day's planning the heist. On the day of the heist, Merriman's crew invades a commercial bank taking hostage, making demand for money and a helicopter. Nick realized this bank wasn't the main target. Using the armored truck and stolen cash, they arrive at the Federal Reserve, impersonating a drop from a savings bank. Donnie is hidden inside one of the cash dollies while inside. Nick's unit finally arrives on scene, capturing Donnie and beating Merriman's location out of him. Merriman is advised of Donnie's capture and quickly moves to collect the money. In transit during their escape, they run into a standstill traffic jam. Corner, Merriman raises an empty gun to Nick, forcing Nick to fatally shoot him. The FBI finds only bags filled with shredded paper, telling Nick that all currency is accounted for at the reserve. Donnie has also escaped from handcuffs. Nick later visits the bar where Donnie worked, only to discover he quit. Donnie is quit. After posting pictures of Tony and friends on the wall, he realized through a series of flashbacks that Donnie was the likely mastermind behind the entire operation. And then Donnie is later seen working as a bartender in a London bar, as his fellow accomplices are happy customers enjoying retirement. So this is my review of film then of